Back to life, back to reality. That's what my song remind me of. Good morning, everybody. I'm not gonna even wait till 20 people come in because I got a 9 o'clock appointment. My time. I'm gonna be eating some of my leftover beef stew I put on yesterday. While I'm talking to y'all. Hold on, I gotta get this bowl. Girl. Back to life, back to reality. Dude, that's what my song reminds me of, y'all. Got my little Chinese ladle spoon. Okay, y'all. Cut it. Let the music play. All right then. 1, 2, 3. Hit it. Good morning, Chocolate, Coco 85, Monique, Shirley, Auntie Smith, Nurse Shay. Yeah, y'all, it's been a few days. Yeah, y'all, I don't know. Lately, I just ain't really been into the beef, and I just don't. I mean, just be true. I just don't care about who did what to who, and stuff like that. Sometimes I take a break because I'm at that point where I've been talking about it for so long. I'm kind of ready to move on. Haven't did it yet, but I'm still be on here maybe 3 times a day and on the other channel, whatever. I'm getting it all figured out now. I'm coming down to the climax of everything, to the end of what I want to do. Now, I am so tired and kind of sleepy right now. I was trying to come on 30 minutes earlier because I do have a 9 o'clock appointment this morning, which makes me leave here at 8:30 or 8:40 my times. So if I came on at my regular time, I would only have 30 minutes. If I stretch it 40, you know what I'm saying? Because it's only like a 20-minute drive, but I like to get there early. Of course, I'm talking fast. I'm getting it all out. I'm so tired because I remember I keep telling y'all about these 3 ladies that, I ran a homeless ministry for us feeding and handed out clothes, socks, whatever they need, scarves, socks, gloves, whatever, sleeping bags, what you call those camping things, if we can get them donated or whatever, like the tents is what you call them. Yeah. So, but that was 3 ladies I've always kept taking care of no matter what. Hence the reason why I told y'all Dury's husband had donated to the ministry. It wasn't to me because it really got used for that. And so make a long story short, so it's 3 ladies I kept taking supplies to, I was sharing with mine, or if I made a little money on here, I go buy some supplies and, and do that. Now, so what happened was her worker moved back to Los Angeles because her daughter wanted to keep the bulk of the hours, and she don't really be there. And the lady that was there, they would take to appointments, go to the store for a cook or whatever. She only was giving her 40 hours, which is 20 hours a week. But the thing is, the lady wanted to go back to Los Angeles and live and stay with her family and this and that, but she stayed out here in the ladies' apartment while she moved over with her daughter because her daughter pretended like she was going to take care of her or whatever the case. So anyway, she ended up moving back in her place. So the lady was there staying in the place so she can't take care of it, went back, to stay with her children. Now her daughter's not there. From what I understand, they're holding some grudge about something that happened years ago when they was children. Because I asked the person that used to take care of her, what is so horrible why they treat her that way? She got 6 kids. She's in her 70s, 72, but I thought she was in her 80s till yesterday. I mentioned you to the person. I said, well, she lost a lot of weight, since I saw her. And that's been just a little over a week. I didn't have to take her nothing because she was there taking care of her before she left. Well, her daughter had came, supposed to be taking care of her, living in there with her or something. You know what I'm saying? But I would check and say how you doing this and that. The daughter got it there by herself. I saw yesterday was an ambulance down there, but I passed by her house. And I'm thinking, no, I hope the ambulance ain't over there at Miss Rosetta's. So, and my husband Fresh said yesterday, I said, no, I don't think so. I said, let me drive down this way. Because I was at the corner, I was looking down there. And when I drove down the street, showing up, they was there, but they was bringing her home. Because I started turning like I was turning the corner, you know, trying to see. That was her in there. And I hollered out, hey, Miss Rosetta. She said, hey, I said, you coming home? She said, yeah, because I'm trying to find out, you know, what's going on. Fast forward. So what I did was, when I got back home, let's say evening, because we was in the car going back to the store. I'm constantly doing stuff. Y'all know that. So I called her, said she's doing it. She went into the story. Her daughter is mad at her about arguing with her with the other lady about the hours. And I said, well, Miss Rosetta, you never really had enough hours to split it up for 3 people to work anyway. And her daughter getting the bulk of the hours, but her daughter working Kaizen never did doing the work. But they holding on to stuff, like I say, from a child. So when I asked the person to work, well, what was done so horrible that none of her kids want to talk to her? And you can see she aging fast, because I see some beautiful 70 years old like that, but she's much older. She say from stress, you know, and trying to appease her daughter, this and that. But her daughter left her there, so she calls me at 2. Now, like I said, I'm the type of person, I don't fall asleep right away. And when you get a certain age, you just don't. So I was watching Candy's restaurant, you know, that her reality show, and then Candy Online. I was watching a lot of that last night. Matter of fact, when I got free time watching a lot of that, I haven't really been too much over in the beef sector too much. So I'm watching a lot of that. So I ended up falling asleep probably about 1 o'clock. Lo and behold, she calls me about 2:43 in the morning. Can you come and help me? Please come and help me. I said, well, what's wrong? Because first I'm going to answer the phone. I looked at the name, I didn't answer, and I'm thinking, well, I'm trying to go to sleep because I got to get up. But then I dialed it right back. I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I said, something must be wrong for to be calling at 2:43 in the morning. I'm just getting to sleep. So she keep her door unlocked now. So she said, I need you to open the door for the ambulance. She done called the ambulance again, you know, the paramedics. I said, okay. I just had my gown on, slipped on some shoes, slipped on a coat, threw an old bonnet on my head, got out there in the car and drove on down there. So I went to a door. She told me to come to the back door. And I did, but I turned the handle, couldn't get in. So then I went to the front. The paramedics were already out there. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. She just called me. I'm trying to get y'all in there. So she called me while I was out there. I said, I just was at the door. She said, push hard. So I pushed hard. The door was stuck. You just got to push hard. It was unlocked. Got in there and opened up the front door, let the people in there. And then I told her good night and I came on home. So when I get off of here, I'm going to call on my way where I'm driving to, where I got to go and see how she's doing. Like that. So that's why, y'all, I'm still sleepy. And then it took me a hell of a long time to get back to sleep. So I'm probably working on maybe 3-4 hours sleep at the most. But I wanted to come on and say something anyway, you know, because I didn't come on for the last couple of days. I just was busy and wasn't interested, I guess. You know, I don't know. I just didn't feel like it. And so I caught a little bit of Lady Snook, and what she said kind of sounded like me. She said that the reason why she still really come on like she be doing because she have loyal supporters that, you know, that like her, want to watch her. And she said, I'm not making money like that to be chopping on here like that all the time, you know, like that. But she got loyal supporters that really like her, want to watch her. I said, oh, she sounds like me. I come on because I have people that supporters that, you know, the real ones for real, that will watch me no matter what I talk about. You know, always got to be rah, rah, rah with me, you know. Well, I had been noticed that a while back, but you know how you just get caught up in all the bull and you just tend to do it. That's how that went. So that's how my night went, y'all. I know it's a long story, but I got it out before I start talking about what I want to talk about. I got it all out. So somebody had told me go watch, because I don't really watch Stinky Baby. You know, they're over there and talking about the CPS and all this kind of stuff. So let me get into it. Yeah, let me get into it. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Let me get right into it. And thank you guys for showing up. I know y'all see my title. I wrote that title so y'all can know it ain't gonna be no bull. But some bull going on, you know, y'all can come who ain't here now. Y'all watching my replay. Cause you know, cause over here, if it ain't mess, the views be low. And I'm the one, and I really don't care though. Please hit the like. Thank you. This is my way of speaking. Let me put this back down. This is my way of speaking because I didn't speak. And thanks for being here, you know. And I guess y'all would be the ones kind of want to hear something different. So sometimes, because you do just get tired of that fighting. And I don't care who did this to that, this and that, but this caught my attention right here. So let me get up to right here. Okay, foster care. Children who have been in the U.S. foster care system are at a significantly higher risk of mental and physical health problems, ranging from learning disabilities, developmental delays, and depression to behavior issues, asthma, and obesity. And I think that stands for, you know, using food, you know, to cope with, hence the show 600 pounds or over, how those people be saying what happened to them as a child and they do all this stuff, what they do. You know what I'm saying? So, and then let me read the other one. See, the foster care statistics for youth who never get placed with a forever home or family are heartbreaking. 20% of foster youth will become homeless the day they age out, and approximately 20,000 age out every year. See, and the ones that turn 18 basically get kicked out. Okay, I'll read one more because it's a lot of them. Children who live in long-term foster care experience higher rates of behavior and emotional problems compared with their peers who are reunited with their families or adopted, according to new research. Now, I'm saying all this because of that live Stanky Baby did over there. I don't know this lady, Jessie. I used to think it was the Jessie from the mommy sector when Tracy first brought GX on here on her panel. And my thought is, first of all, why is a man of particular age, old senior ass man, calling CPS on a young lady and her children to get taken out the home? Lord knows where they're going to get put at. Are they going to get treated right? Now, you might still have a few foster parents around that really doing it because they love children. Of course, they need the money to help take care of them. And then that's a job for them too. I get all the pay, but some just do it for the money. Why would he do that? Say the lady also got a mental problem. So what? If the system deemed her fit to take care of her children, well, that's what she's fit to do it. And I thank God every day. I have a large family. I come from the kind of family that I am because back in the 80s, I think I told y'all, and it's always one in the family going stray, get on crack, or do something. It's like there's always one in the family, the bisexual, gay, or whatever. That's why I say I support all groups because you know, friends and family, you know, that may be in a certain, group of people. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and I have taken care of kids too, because we was not going to let none of ours go to the system. There's too many of us. And that's why I pray for those who don't have family like that. And some do have big family, but they wasn't raised like that. They wasn't taught to be close to each other, like whatever the case may be. So maybe she didn't have family to take the children. Just like I explained to y'all, I had a handicapped niece that we refused, my sister had, to put her in a home. Lord, no, you hear all these terrible things that happen in homes, foster care, and whatever. So the ex up there jumping all into the lady's business and making up the reason why he called. He talking about he wanted the genesis up at the kids getting took him in. He wanted the beginning or whatever the reason why the CPS was not busy. But it doesn't matter if you're the head and tail, the beginning or the end. Why are you up there in all these lady business in the first place? And I don't give a damn if you see this here about that and say something. Why? Why is an old man like that calling CPS? Talking about, well, maybe they need to investigate before they send it to you, Now, Stanky Baby was kind of on the right track. She's acting like she totally disagree with it, but you've done that too. You've done the worst. Most of them up there that jumped on that panel, they did that bullshit themselves. Why snatch a child from his home? And kids gonna love their mother no matter what, even if it's the lowest down woman in the world. There's a natural bond there when a child is born with her mother. Yeah, there's some unfit mothers that don't need to have their children. Yeah, I agree with that too. But and the family can't step in. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I'll just pray they get placed in the right place, because some have been in the right place where they was really loved and raised right. It even got to the point where they may have adopted them. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I don't know, y'all. I just would never do that. I would just wouldn't snatch a child out their home And another lady came up there and she was talking about, I don't know if she was talking about herself or somebody else, how this one child kept running away to go back home. That traumatized them kids. Can you imagine what going through a little baby mind when they're not seeing their mother no more, when they just a toddler, 1, 2, or 3, they're not understanding what's going on. Okay? I don't know why she got taken out the home, which brings me to y'all see what happened to them 2 little boys over here in Bakersfield, California. I don't know. They say they were killed 3 months before it was reported because evidently they'd been investigating this. Of course, they can't tell the public everything, and they didn't want them to catch on too. They were on to them, thinking maybe they might try to run away, go abroad or something. I don't know how to get them to go over there and do something. So they took the rest of the kids out the home, and now their kids going through in the foster home somewhere. And I hope 2 biological and 2 other ones that were foster kids besides the 2 little boys that they allegedly murdered back in September. And they didn't report this to December. That's horrible to put a child out their house. Well, I can read it. Okay, let me start reading over here now. I wasn't looking at chat when I was reading. So good morning, Chuck. Good morning. Let me see. Paris. Miss Bless Chatting Moms. I enjoy your commentary and you make me laugh. Yeah, thank you, Jay Parrish. Good morning, Blind Spot. Yeah, girl, sometimes, it's just coming to that. Good morning, Miss Bless. Kid said he missed you. Yeah, right. Okay. Hey, Angela Hurd. I don't miss him, though. 5 case dismissed today and Rita deflecting. Let's let that name. Bless Watkins Rita case by being dismissed. So they went to court. Y'all can tell me about that in a minute. I'm going to have time to drop my link 5 minutes if somebody want to come talk about it. But by 5 case was vacated except for dismissal. I'll say, I wonder why. Okay, I think I spoke to everybody. Yeah, so I don't, girl, just snatching a child. And you see how sometimes kids get adopted as a baby because there might be a reason. Well, there were teenage, especially in the Caucasian family, they don't want their child to have a teenage kid, so they talk. Because I knew a girl years ago, her mother put her daughter up for adoption. She's 16 years old. Then she ended up having another one right behind her put up for adoption. Then she started having kids in her 20s. She started keeping that one. She got that one. But she told me she do be thinking about her other kids. But you see how kids being adopted, be raised and adopted all their life. And then when they get grown, they go look for their natural parents. Because their bond is still there no matter what. They be they're curious. Yeah, where they come from. Y'all, I didn't even show y'all my suits. Let me let y'all see. Girl, I'm eating beef stew for breakfast, y'all. I'm eating dinner for breakfast. But I put this on yesterday evening and let it cook out through the night. I slow cooked it, y'all. Can y'all see my beef stew? And when I said I got a mini, what you call it, little Chinese spoons. Y'all see my oxtail? Yeah, the potatoes, the carrots, celery. I don't know if y'all can see it real good, but chunks of carrot, chunks of potatoes, celery, pepper. Anyway, I grew up eating it like this, with a nice gravy. And guess what I'm drinking with it, y'all? Some ice tea. What a breakfast, what a breakfast. But y'all, this week, let me see. I think this weekend, I am going to start my diet like I did once before, low fat. I'm going to do it 6 days, treat myself, 6 days, treat myself. I'm going to get back on the same program that my son had gifted to me when I was over there. It worked. I just got tired of the food. I'm going to do it for 2 weeks so I can get myself under control and continue and put it together for myself. I only need about 15 gone, 10, 15 at the most. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because that picture y'all see me on standing by my car, I'm the right size right there. Yeah, I think 160 or something like that. But all my life before that, I was in 130, 135. I've always been petite. But when I said, when I stopped smoking, bang, seemed like you eat more. And then I'm constantly going out to eat after church. And I don't know, but that's true. They say that people, Christians, they just love to go out and eat. That's true. We're always going to, that be what we do. We go out to eat. Besides, comedy shows, go play some bingo and all kind of stuff. We still do life. I mean, we're not religious and don't do this, don't do that. That's back in the day kind of stuff. No, I'm not like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So that's the foster care situation. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about, Jussie Smollett, y'all. Jussie Smollett feels as if he needs an emergency release. Hold on one second, y'all. Jussie Smollett. Okay. See, yesterday when we first left out the house, yesterday first, it was raining, y'all. I'm glad I keep an extra pair of tennis shoes in the car too, because I really put on my what you call them, doctor shoes, sandals. They so comfortable. I love them. Like I took them to church with me Sunday. Well, people that go to Church of God of Christ, say sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, Pentecostal, whatever you want to call it. We'll go to church in our heels, but we got our flat shoes with us and put them on after we sit down and get in there to be comfortable. You don't know when the Spirit going to grab you. You're going to get the Hebrew and hopping and praising God and this and that, or either if the Spirit hit you, because you don't plan it. So if the Spirit hits you, it just something just grab a hold of you. You just jump up. You might just kick the shoes off and you just going, you dancing, you happy. It's the Spirit, y'all. But anyway, so because I wore my flip-flops, not flip-flops, my doctor shoes, like I said. And I said, good. Oh, it's raining. I didn't want to turn back around, come back in. So I said, oh, that's right. I got extra pair of tennis shoes in the car. I even got my flip-flops back there, 2 pair in the trunk. So when I go get my pedicure, I'll be like buying slippers every time I go there. So I just keep them in my trunk now that I originally bought from them. Because there was a time, every time I go in there, I would buy a pair. I'm just talking what I get to, what I want to get to. Now, they say TMZ reported it first. And they don't know how TMZ got it. But Jussie Smollett said he had got threatened. While in there, he's out of the psych ward. He's in the general population, and he has gotten threatened to get molested. He didn't I don't think he molested a child or anything, but that's what they say. So first, I'm going to listen to the TMZ one, and then we're going to move on. No, I haven't. Is he out here somewhere? Okay, let's read the story with TMZ talk about. Jussie Smollett's lawyers have wasted no time demanding his release from jail, at least while he appeals. His appeal plays out, claiming he risks being harmed physically and microbially. That's MICROBIALLY, microbially. Now, I'm a good reader and good speller for real. And that was my favorite subject when I was a kid in school, but I couldn't pronounce that word. I'm going to look that word up. Every second he stays behind bars. The Empire's actors legal team filed an emergency motion Monday, asking a judge to spring Jussie from behind bars while his appeal is pending, arguing that the potential cons of him staying locked up in Cook County far outweigh any benefits. No, Jussie, stay there. The crux of their case here is that Jussie's family has been on the receiving end of what they say is a barrage of harassing messages and phone calls aimed at Jussie, which they say is emblematic of the harm that might actually befall him if he remains locked up. The story goes that somebody called his brother and threatened what they were going to do to him. Oh, let me move this. I'm looking down here now. Good morning, Heavy Bear. But he doesn't get taken advantage of. Well, they threatening him is what they're saying. I'm reading it now. To hammer this home, Jussie's team offers up a video taken by Smollett family, which they say shows a stranger calling them with disgusting sentiments about what would happen to their brother as he serves his 5-month sentence. The claim clip, which is laced with racist and homophobic slurs, is just one example of what they say has been a deluge of hate sent their way. And they fear that they'll translate into real world violence against their brother on the inside. Okay. 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 Pastor over Jubilee Evangelist Ministry on the north side of Sac. No, I'll write that down though. Look it up. Is there a particular reason why? You ask me. Good morning, Miss Queenie. If his hands don't sit down and serve that damn sentence, he'll be out by himself. Yeah, and he might not have to do the whole 5 months. Because I know on 4 months, people you serve 4 months, 120 days, serve 90 days. And then you come out on probation the rest of the time with good time. Now he got 5 months. He might be 3.5, or at the most. I don't know why he correcting it. Just get involved with church, school, or something in there. There are other reasons they say he should be out. For one, they attach a sworn affidavit from a doctor who says Jessie is in a higher risk of catching COVID due to a compromised immune system. Well, hell, everybody. That's happening with everybody is at risk of catching COVID. Those locked up, who's not locked up. Everybody's compromised. You know what I'm saying? Come on, it's a worldwide thing, Jessie. That ain't no reason. People have caught the COVID locked up. You know what I'm saying? And then people that have good behavior and don't have really violent crimes, they did let out due to the COVID. But you just got there and it's all letting up. Everything will be open in April. Everything. There ain't going to be no more special for what I hear. So anyway, they argue because he's been held to protect the custody, which they say is akin to solitary confinement. His mental health will deteriorate. Well, everybody. Oh, come on now. You ain't special. And let's see what he's talking about. You're not special, Jussie Smollett. Do that little bit of time. You got to do that little time. Wait a minute. Let me do this. I'm gonna rush this up. Okay, because TMZ go crazy. Now I was gonna play them, but I don't know how to do the speed on here. So now let me go to the next one. Yeah. So that's what TMZ is saying. That's what they're saying. Let me see something. So I don't need to read another stories. I basically told y'all the gist of what was going on with Jussie Smollett. He's trying to get out. But the other news outlets sometimes tell stuff a little different. Y'all know how it is. So blind spot. They finished arguing about it. His sentence would be complete. Yeah, I know sister going through all that. Good morning, Lady Key. I did 10 months in the county. Jessie better sit his weak ass down and do. Yeah, I'm in there being a crybaby, Lady Key. I don't do a little 5 months. Yeah, you're not gonna do the whole 5. Hey, Kismina, you know. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Please hit that like. Judging by my title, I didn't think nobody would be interested in anything else, but I see people do get that. I'm not the only one get tired of. They did this to me. They did that to me. They did this. And then make a lie, rant and rave about what somebody did to you, because I did too. We all do it. But it comes to time that just kind of plays out. So that's why lately y'all been seeing me take little breaks, but I do want to come on and speak to the people that my Lord supporters like y'all now. Y'all watch me no matter what I'm talking about, and I love that. I know as I try to start transitioning, and let me move that word try, I know when I start doing that, I am definitely going to take some hits as far as views, but that's all right. If I stay consistent, that kind of audience will come as well. Okay. I might just move the whole blast walk and just get on blessed. I don't know, but I'm seriously getting close to the situation down, and y'all can tell because of me slowing up on coming on here. Yeah. I had a good time catching up with my reality show. I sure did. I'm getting that TV today because I haven't really been watching The Housewives, but I've been in Candy. I just love her aunties. Her aunties are just funny, y'all. Let me drop my link. What time is it? So basically, that's it. The stanky baby situation, GX, stop getting into women business. I don't care what you say. There's no excuse for you to be calling CPS on this lady. It's none of your business. Because you mad about something she said or did. And that goes for anybody. You see, YouTube, what we start calling the beef sector that I know of since the Larry Nelson stuff. It's not fun no more. No, nobody not a roast gag or drag. It's now when somebody says something you don't like, they want to get all into your business and call all kind of organizations. That don't first they want to talk under your clothes, you talk about your private part, you this, you that. They don't work. Then they actually take up the time. Some people even pay money. That $35 to look people up. And for what? Yeah, people gonna talk about it for a day or two, and then it's over. So what did you accomplish? I don't, the people that have really got ducks, then nothing happened to them. Look like they still got their same family, friends, and supporters. Talking about humiliate. You can't humiliate no old woman who had already lived a life. I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking in general. I'm talking in general, not no specific person. So you got those kind to do that. Then you got those that really sit here and internalize this for real. Come on now. And if I was to run into the people who I had to clap back there, hi. I mean, I'm not getting off here mad at nobody, but you have people like that. It just goes into real life like Stanky Baby and GX and him over there doing. He brought bring that lady stuff, family into over here and it's supposed to, so it's just not fun no more. And then you just get tired of the same people ranting and raving all the time. And that's just my opinion. However, like I said, oh yeah, I feel here doing it. Don't get me wrong. I did it too, but the only thing I didn't dox call the police, CPX, and none of them kind of people. I didn't do none of that. For what? What was that gonna get for me? It wasn't gonna put no money in my pocket. I cannot with him and his family. Oh, y'all, let me see. I cannot with him and his family. I was fanning his family. Now they're getting on my nerves. Now, are we still talking? I'm just now looking back at my chat again. Oh, talking about GX, his moms, and everyone in that chat. Y'all, I mean, and it's bad for anybody to do, don't get me wrong. But an old man pushing 60, all of them young ladies' business, trying to take their kids out the home. But he not understanding that's what he did. No, he sure wasn't. And Bill Crosby, he did some years, not a few months. I know, Ray, I'm gonna be coming on no matter what I want to talk about. Exactly. But then some people do have good jobs and can't come on for that reason. They think, oh, they're gonna fire me, they're gonna call my job. But then let your job know ahead of time what's going on. You're on this app, social media, and some people really internalize this real hard today compared to their life. And when I talk about something, when I'm clapping back at somebody, that's who I'm clapping back at. I have tunnel vision, and people that see me doing that, they know if they got the same situation going on that I'm not talking about them. It's me, acting a fool, just having some fun. That's all it is. Oh, the Smollett family. You said I cannot with him and his family. So I really didn't know too much of his family, Miss Queenie. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link now. How much more time I got? Okay, 15 more minutes. So that's why I was trying to come on much earlier than this. But I managed to get those 3 out because there's other stuff I could talk about. But I'm gonna catch me some whatchamajigam while I'm riding to my appointment. I'm gonna catch some stuff that I missed for the YouTube. Maybe. There we go. Ray Black, I was talking about Smollett. I don't know too much about the family. So evidently they've been speaking out more than what I'm talking about right now. Ray Black, I've never seen one episode of any Real Housewife. Oh wow. And I remember when the black ladies came on, the Atlanta Housewife, I remember thinking to myself, look at these black ladies. I just turned the TV and seen a group of black ladies, start watching ever since. Then the New Jersey one was my favorite too, with Teresa. Then I liked that, what was her name? The lady, what's that, of Orange County with the big bug eyes. I never got into the newest ones. Well, I did get in the Housewives of Potomac, but the Dallas one and the, what's that here in California? Was it Palm Springs? I just never ever got into those. Je- Jesse's sister played the little girl on Eve's. But oh, really? That was yeah. I watched Eve call by you about 3 or 4 times. I still like it. I might go look at it too because y'all been watching the old stuff too. I've been watching that Betty Broderick trial too. And that's the kind of stuff I've really been watching. Of course, the Pimple Popper, that lady over there on the continent of Africa. I forget what tribe she in, but she live in the village. She come on there and cook outside in the pots and stuff. She do everything in that culture. I have to put on my community board. I keep saying that. I enjoy watching her and their meals they be making. And I'm gonna make me some homemade fufu. I want to try that so bad. They be sitting on the ground with that fufu and be picking it up with their hands. It reminds me of when I was growing up. We used to eat greens and cornbread with our fingers. We'll mash the greens up, the cornbread and greens, and pick it up and eat it like the way you see some of the cultures eat with their hand like that. Like the way you see them picking up food with that fufu. I seen the root that is made out of. Hold on, let me tell my niece. I'm gonna call you in about 10 minutes. I'm getting ready to go off my live in a minute. Bye. Shemay. So anyway, my husband's so nosy. Tell me who's that. When I was a kid, I thought the adults did the right thing, but once I became an adult, I found out there are a lot of emotionally stunted so-called adults. All they are concerned about is causing chaos. Exactly. That's all. And I don't lead a chaotic life. And it make me, and it's not that I'm trying to bring up the old stuff, because I really don't like to, but it makes me think back to when BS used to talk and she was just tired of the beefing. But what made her start was she felt like she needed to clap back as people kept coming at her. She'd stay on and clap back, and it held her here, and she ended up leaving in a way that she wasn't planning on leaving. However she wanted to leave, she had to leave. So I'm thinking back, well, it was a few years, all that beefing. I'm at that point too, but some people just chaotic, gonna do it all their life, I guess, like Stanky Baby. That's all she know to do. So it made me think about, damn, I understand what you mean. She was tired. You just get tired of that, especially if you just don't want nothing, no chaotic and no arguing all your every day in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to start, move on and talk about it and watch different stuff, and you still can come on 3 or 4 times a week and do your beefing and clap back if need be. But yeah, I think about this sometimes. I say, oh, I see how you can get tired of it. Good morning, Catherine Powell. This new one is the housewife. Salt Lake City. Yeah, I couldn't get into that, Catherine Powell. I couldn't remember where it was. Salt Lake City. Ain't that Utah? I couldn't get into that, but it's one in California. I thought it was Palm Springs. I think it was, I'm not for sure. And the Dallas. I like the original ones. The Atlanta, Tracy Judas over there in New Jersey. Orange County, New York with the money can't buy you love. That lady, she was my favorite one that made that song. You know, the original ones, a lot of the new ones, the only new ones that I really, really got into was the House Real Rise of Potomac. Was also in East Bayou. Okay, so which was the brother? Now I know the cute little girl that was on there. Okay. That's how my grandmother eat greens and cornbread. Yes, mashed up with a figure. That's the way to eat them. And they taste better like that. Now, I don't do it no more. Just depends. But that's how we grew up eating our greens. I didn't know his brother was in that movie either, Ray Black. I'm so glad my niece called me, because I was just getting ready to call one of these ladies to do one of my urgents to see if the church opened back up, because I haven't been keeping it back up. I know they were all on Zoom. And I moved away from the Zoom. I wasn't going on there. I think it was on Wednesday nights. Sundays is family days, you know, after church, none of that. Then my niece called me. I said, girl, I mean, we thinking just the same. I want to get, I have to pull back. Yeah, I like Orange County. I said, you're thinking just like me. And I said, okay, I'll go there a few times to check out the teaching and see if not, like I said, not that I'm going to join or anything, but I don't mind visiting. But they also got a food ministry. They just really started back up because of COVID and extra stuff after that, you know. And From what I understand, every other week they give out food, like this coming Sunday, and I might help out. They're gonna be giving out chicken and bacon and vegetables, and he said he got 150 cases of water already. So every other week they give out food because they know how hard times are in the Corona days, and it's getting harder to get the food because gas prices is up, so it's making our food go higher because of the transportation that has to bring it to us, to the stores. So I get all that. I don't know where, girl, when you get a chance, you don't have to tell me, and you want to let me know. I wouldn't mind visiting. I'm busy sometime. You got the number to here. You can text it to me. I like to visit, but I don't like. I like personal, my small church. Like Pastor Cadole out here. I know you heard of him. A big church like a TV evangelist. I don't know. It seemed more like a business. And if I don't want to talk to my pastor about something, I don't want to make no appointment. I have to talk to one of his ministers and all that. No, I don't know. And sure, you can just go in there, sit down, listen to praise and worship, and listen to the word that's coming. That's true. But then the fellowship, that's just too much because I can watch TV evangelists on the TV. I never watched that, so I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know. I just know every other week they have stuff, and then the other Sunday when they get it, might not have water. It'd be different stuff, but this coming Sunday is going to be, he said, chicken and bacon and some water and other stuff. So I don't know if I like it, want to stay there. I'll work in the food ministry because that's what God had me at first, running that, and that's what I do. And in the spirit, I am an evangelist, meaning I bring people to the church. Like I told y'all, when I was coming up, people didn't go to church to be a minister or a pastor. They was taught by God. You keep up with your Bible study, your prayer life, your Sunday school, and your church. And you learn nowadays. And it used to just be the Caucasian going to school mostly to learn how to to minister about God. But the Spirit take hold of you, the Spirit teach you much better. Hey, good morning, Manny. Thank you. Y'all, see, I got 20 minutes to drive to where I got to go. I wish I could stay longer. I enjoyed y'all. Thanks for stopping by. So y'all seen the title. So the ones that stopped by, I already knew what I was going to be talking about. It wasn't going to be no rah at all today. Now, who's to say might not be none the next day? I don't know, but I just know I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. And that's just me, not personal. But I do appreciate my real supporters that's going to watch me no matter what. Because like I say, I don't mind taking a hit on the views. And do something that I originally really wanted to do, for real. Because over in the beef sector, that's what it is. But there's other sector too that people watch. So that's not necessarily true, too, me saying that. So, I heard that, Manny. I'm here for the show. Enjoy the show. Blessed. Thank you, Shay Breezy. Back to life. Back to reality. That's what my song sound like. Don't it, you guys? I heard that blind spot. Nobody want to hear no bunch of bullshit every day. That ain't my life. For real. And I'm not talking about no one specific thing or person. Don't nobody around with that. Me personally don't want to be chaotic every day. Don't want to hear no arguing and fussing every day. Because I don't. And a lot of us, we need to break sometimes. So that's what I'm saying. So I don't mind taking that hit. Believe that. It does, huh? Can y'all drop the diamond? I didn't finish my soup yet, but it was delicious. I'm gonna pick one of my oxtails up. Some people say, I don't want to be eating no live. Thank you, Jesus, for oxtail. Good and tender. Y'all go over there and catch iBay. Oh my God, iBay has been hilarious with this roach situation. Even if it wasn't a real roach. Oh my God. Thank you, Anthony. Faye, all bodies. And I always say I'm gonna come back and I don't. But if I can, it'll probably be on this too, or both of them, because there is some other stuff I want to discuss. You mean high oxtails? Yeah, I got them over there on the south side. They kind of cheap. I'm enjoying them, girl. Thank you, Miss Queen. I think tonight Carrie Ray gonna be on with the game when we was teaching it, when she was teaching us how to say different stuff. So I'm gonna catch that too. Well, I'm gonna try. Blind spot. Put the name of that church in my text it to me. And I'm gonna try to go on Zoom today, Bible study tonight. So with that said, Jay Parrish, thank you. Toulou, got to run now, y'all. Got 20 minutes to get there. Toulou.